It's July 6th. I'm calling it Crack Tuesday. Crack Tuesday 2021. This video was made with love by love despite its presentation. It's a sad day when you have to do hey, uh, my moving target. What? He just left. Okay, well, there we go. Anyway, it's a sad day when you got to come up with a Bob Barker line at the beginning of your video, so then any boob that comes along with thin skin doesn't want to report you and then say it's hate speech. Okay, I gotta have your pet spayed and neutered up in this bitch. Okay, it's like, this video was made with love by love. It is, despite its presentation. Okay, but I'm even mocking myself in my own words. So that's fucked up. Okay, so then my video is not smarter than a third grader or not smarter than a fifth grader. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? I'm clearly not smarter than a third grader because I don't know it all, okay? But I act like you think that you would know it all, but you don't. It doesn't matter what age you are. I don't give a shit, okay? Even the ones who are younger think they know it all and they don't know shit, which is even more funny. And the ones they think that they're so educated and not going to get duped are being duped. It's really humorous. But anyway, so I kowtowed some numbers. I ordered these screens, and no matter what, they all didn't come the same size. Not one of them. They were all supposed to be 3 feet, 3.5 feet by 83, 86 inches, 83 inches, 86 inches. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because here's what I say. We're going to talk about penises today. The other day was blowjobs, today penises. So this guy dated, we called each other Ricky and Lucy, the guy who wore the cross-dressing and looked like Elvira with a goatee. Okay, so go back to cross-dressing, stay in your lane. Ricky, Dan Mazzaros, Oakdale. Okay, anyway, so hey Dan, Ricky, Lucy's got some splaining to do. That's what we call each other. My point. Ricky was a handyman, and Ricky was a small statured guy. And so I would say, well, because yeah, my penis is 6 inches long. Really now, is it? So if you go to the lumber yard and you don't have your measuring stick and you use your penis instead, will you come up with more wood or will you come up short? I think he'd come up short, just like I came up short with these screens that I ordered that you can't see that I was going to go show you, but now I'm too lazy because the bugs are out there. And oh, i.e. the person who owns the place, there's something that died up in the attic crawl space, and it's so stank that the flies are out there like it's shit on a fucking cow shit from high heaven. Okay, that it's I don't even I'm digressing. Anyway, so my point to this, let me say it again. So if you go to the lumber yard, if you with your 6 inch penis, are you going to come up short or are you going to come up with extra? I believe you'll come up with short. So I'm going to leave links with a Sheik's video and some other interesting things that people end up doing when they don't go direct. Okay, so you can't go direct. This is a problem. I have to say it's a problem. People want people to come correct, but everybody else is crooked as a fucking mile, and then they want somebody to come correct and direct. Now that's frickin' hilarious. Then secondly, I had this friend that fell off the back of a pizza truck and went into a coma. When she came out, she before that she fucked everything that kind of moved. Then she really fucked everything that moved. And I used to say, if you got some skin, you'll be in like Flynn. Okay, so i.e. the Chic reference to the penis contents of men and their sexual paralysis. Okay, and thinking that that's all it takes to get a woman. And so lastly, I was watching Celebrity Feud, and there was a question, what gives a man a feeling of power? And they said money. Well, that's the biggest illusion Your bank account. First of all, people don't even roll up on find out what's really in a person's bank account. You don't even check that out. You give more thought to what you're going to wear or where you're going to go eat than you do with who you're going to sleep with, and you don't give any thought about it. You don't wrap it up. You don't protect yourself, and then you want to say you're protected. You're highly favored and protected by whom? Please enlighten me. Did you get a memo I didn't get? And so I've asked it before. So then you came with a manual. It's the Bible. There was 10 steps in case you forgot. So you had 10 fingers, 10 toes. If you lost one hand, you still had 5 fingers and 5 toes, 10 toes. Okay, 5 on each foot. Unless you got 1 foot gone, then you got 1 hand, 1 foot. You still got 10, still count to 10. People can't even fucking do that. So anyway, back to me not being smarter than a fifth grader. So this phone is running out of memory storage, and so I need to buy a laptop. That's a whole different story. I hope I don't order it from China. It will be a minute before I would get it. So it's an ongoing story about me in China. When the pandemic started, I needed to order toilet paper, and of course Walmart was out, and the toilet paper came from China. It took a month and a half, and then it ended up at the post box. And I thought, well, God, how could it get to the post box? Toilet paper, that's pretty big. 12 rolls of toilet paper. Oh no, this was toilet paper that Barbie and Ken could have shared. Can you spare a square? All right. So back to Elaine. Can you spare a square? Can you spare a square? People can't even spare a square. So then back to the last thing. It's like trying to get a minute video in this 7 minutes. And so then my time is short. 1 minute, 3 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. What the fuck's the difference? People are going to listen, not listen, because they on a feeding frenzy. That's what social platforms are, is a feeding frenzy. And all the little minnows are letting the giants feed on you. They don't even sit in the deep end. The whales, the giants, the CEOs sit in at the shallow end and feed on the minnows, the babies, the fish that have gone belly up. You people, that's hilarious. There's a person that decided to open up readings, and her hustle created over 15,000. That's just the low end. It was $50 if 200 people did it, took the read, and then 100 was minimum. 100, 50, 100, 250. Okay, so if you had, she said 200 people, that's $50 a minimum. That's 10,000. And then it's like, oh, if she got half and half, all right, that's 15. And that's not even putting the 250 in there. Now that's a hustle. That's a hustle. That's a con. That's a scam. And I don't really give a shit about, people hustling other people. You want to get duped, that's on you, all right? But you don't say you're too smart for that. You're too this, that, the third. All right, lastly, when someone says you want to give up your baby. When you're giving up your baby, you're giving it to a satanic cult, the adoption ring, the hospital, who the fuck ever. They're buying and selling your child that you just gave up for free. So you might want to have your pet spayed or neutered. And with that, this video was made with love, by love. And the only thing that's been hurt is ego and pride. And the war is between truth and lies. And the liars are being exposed and they don't like it. So they're ghosting and gaslighting people and saying whatever the fuck they can to save that sinking ship. Tick tock.